Yes, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all well. Listen, we've had a couple of nights to get over that Super Cup final loss, and listen, a bitter one, but good effort from the boys, good game plan from the gaffer. Just really unlucky how it ended. We move forward because our season officially begins this weekend against Burnley.
Asma from London. You know when we hear Burnley, it burns my heart when I hear Burnley. Burnley are burning your own hearts. Burnley, they call it a crack town.
Now, I thought this would be the perfect time to actually set some expectations for the season. So these are 5 things I want to see from Tottenham Hotspur this season. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, Spurs fans. I want to know what 5 things you want to see from Thomas Frank and the club this season. And if you support another club, let me know your thoughts about what expectations you want to set for your club this season as well. Like the video, of course. Without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1, develop an identity, but be tactically flexible. Now, having a plan A is wonderful, but being prepared with a plan B is very necessary. And I feel like over the last season or two, that has kind of been our biggest downfall in terms of tactically, where we haven't been able to be adaptable. We haven't been able to be flexible. We have had a philosophy of playing one way and one way only. And so many times it caught us short. We took 22 losses last season. And for me, I'm sorry, we can't have another year where we live and die by the gun. So for me, Thomas Frank, obviously known for playing the back 3 or the back 5, as some people like to call it, played it in the Super Cup as well. And we saw it executed really, really well. Now, it surprised me a little bit because throughout pre-season, we've mostly played with a 4-2-3-1. We only played a back 3, back 5 system only, I think, in the opening game against Reading, if I'm not mistaken. I thought the players wouldn't maybe be prepared to play it, but it seemed like Frank has really drilled it over the pre-season, and I like that we've got that in our arsenal this season. We've got that in our weaponry this year. Now, I actually think in terms of our squad, we've actually got the perfect personnel to play Thomas Frank's ideal back 3, back 5 system. You look at our centre-backs, and I think we're pretty stocked in that position with guys like Romero, Van der Ven, Kevin Danso, Dragoson's out at the moment, Takai, new signing coming in over the summer, Vukcevic, hot prospect, of course, everybody knows about. But we've got 6 centre-backs at the club, so I think the back 3 kind of makes sense because you've got a replacement for each position. You look at our wing backs in terms of Porro, Jed Spence, Destiny Udogie. I actually think the type of fullbacks that they are, the wing back system, will actually suit them very well. You'll see them getting high up and getting involved in attacks. We saw that midweek as well against PSG, where as soon as we win the ball in defence, they are almost the launchers for the counter-attack and they're bombing forward. And I love to see that. And then you look at our midfield, I think in terms of 6s and hybrid 8s, similarly like at centre-back, we've actually got quite a lot in that position. With guys like Bentancur, Sarr, Bergval, Palhinha's now coming, of course. Archie Gray we've still got at the club. So there's quite a few options in that position, even though we're lacking that kind of natural creativity for maybe a 10 with Kulusevski out injured at the moment, Maddison out injured. I do feel like we are going to be very tactically flexible this year, and it's very important for Thomas Frank to utilise the squad. And personally, I'm not someone who's a believer of playing football in one particular way. I feel like football games are won in different manners. You can win games playing attacking football, you can win games playing on a counter, you can win playing games playing defensively. It all depends on how you set up and how you read the game. You read your opposition, you read your players. So I believe Thomas Frank is an intelligent manager. He's a smart manager. And I really hope it's something this season that we see more of, us being tactically flexible, but also having that identity of working hard, playing fast, playing strong, playing for each other. And we saw that in the Super Cup. And I only hope that was a small sample size of what we're going to see more from this team and how they're going to build on that performance. Because for 80 minutes, that was actually perfect, in my opinion. Number 2. Develop the youngsters. Now, this Spurs squad is full of talent, in my opinion, full of a lot of young players. You're looking at guys like Bergval, 19 years old, Archie Gray, 19 years old, Vukcevic, 18 years old, Matthias Tell, 20, Odebert, 20, Papsar and Destiny Udogie, 22 years old. And nowadays, I don't know what it is, but it just feels like everybody expects you to be the finished product by the time you're 20. Like, Young players are no longer given the time to develop, to grow, to get inconsistency out of their game, to really find what makes them the best version of themselves. By 20, you've got to be the ready-made product. I've already seen after the Super Cup game, Matthias Tell getting racial abuse. I mean, what the hell are we doing? Guy was on the pitch for 60 minutes. Okay, it wasn't the greatest cameo. Okay, he missed the penalty, but is that how you want to start the season? Abusing your own players and knocking their confidence? And it just doesn't make sense. I'm seeing people questioning Archie Gray and saying, oh, I can't believe we paid 30 million for him. What's his best position? Guy is 19. Lucas Bergwijn, I remember when he made his first couple of games last season in the Europa League, people were so quick to say, dish him out on loan, he's not ready. This boy is not built for this level of football. By the end of the season, he was one of our best players. You have to give youngsters time. You have to give them opportunities to develop. We've seen Destiny Udogie. We've seen some incredible versions of Destiny Udogie. I think we saw man of the match performances in the Europa League run. But he's going to have inconsistencies. People are questioning Pape Sarr sometimes, saying, what is he good at? I'm not sure if he's the right midfielder we need. Let these players develop, because when they are on their day, honestly, we have some quality players. Pape Sarr, even in that midweek game, was absolutely incredible. People need to be patient, I feel like, and I hope Thomas Frank understands coming into this that he needs that as well. He needs that patience. He needs to put that arm around a lot of these youngsters and develop them. Now with a new manager coming in who, in my opinion, has developed players and developed youngsters at Brentford really well. I mean, Brian Mbeumo, who was he before he came to Brentford? Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins, Saeed Benrahma, so many players, Christian Norgard. So many of those Brentford guys who are seen as great Premier League players now, he is the one who's coached and developed them. And I've seen what you've done for them, Thomas. And I ask you, please, brother, can you bring that to my club? Can you turn these hot prospects, these wonder kids, into actual Premier League stars? Because that's what I believe we have here. But I just need someone to get it out of it. Number 3, Mr. Dominic Solanke, please rise. Obviously, Dominic Solanke coming in last season as our record 65 million signing. However, only managed to get 9 league goals last year, 16 in all competitions. I thought his link-up play, his hold-up play, his ability to find an eye for a pass, second to none last year. However, with Son Heung-min leaving, with James Maddison out injured, with Kulusevski out, that is a big portion of our attack. That is a big portion of the goals. That is a big portion of the creativity. That burden now is going to fall on you. And you are our 65 million record signing. Last year, I can overlook and see, okay, maybe it's first season. He's, growing into the team. But this season, I want goals. This season, I want a minimum of 17 league goals if possible, brother. I know you can do it. One thing I love about Dominic Solanke is throughout his career, you can see how he's developed his game, from obviously coming through the Chelsea Academy, being a wonder kid. Going to Liverpool, it didn't quite work out. Really grinded his teeth in the Championship with Bournemouth. And you can see a little screenshot here, just how he improved season on season. When they got to the Premier League, it took him a little bit of time to adapt, but the very next season, 19 league goals. And it was off of the back of that season where we signed him. And listen, I'm happy to give maybe a season of, adaptation. Last year wasn't our greatest year as a team as it was. But we got something in the end, the Europa League. And that kind of papers over some performances maybe. However, this season, as I said, we've had important players leaving. There's that big record tag on you. I want you to want it. That's the main thing for me. I want to feel like you want to score goals this season. The link-up play and the hold-up play is great. But I need a goal-getter this year. And Thomas Frank, I've seen what you've done for the likes of Mbeumo, scoring 20 goals last year. I've seen how you've developed Wissa. I've seen how you've developed Toney. I've seen how you've developed Watkins. You're almost like a striker whisperer at this point. Can you please get Dominic Solanke firing on all cylinders? Because if he can score the goals and add that to his game, honestly, I think we could be a serious team this season and be a serious player there as well. Now, number 4, this one is probably a message to the board, but please sign some players. 2 weeks left of the transfer window, and I'm sorry, but you've kind of shown your hand a little bit with that failed Morgan Gibbs-White bit. We've got James Maddison out injured for 7 to 9 months. We've got Kulusevski, could be out for another few months. Son Heung-min, as I mentioned, has left. 3 of arguably the most important players to our attack. Now, Kudus, excellent player coming in. I love the performance on Wednesday. This is exactly the kind of replacement and quality I want to see coming into this squad. This is the kind of strength and depth we need to add surrounding those young talents that I was talking about. Ready-made players ready to make an impact now. Now, of course, there's talks of Savinho. There's talks of Eze. If both can be done, this is serious business. This is how you move forward as a club. This is how you show you want to compete on all fronts. We've got 2 weeks left of this window. This squad is teetering on being able to, really compete, in my opinion. Surround those quality youngsters, as I was saying earlier. Give this good, bright manager the opportunity to have a really strong squad, in my opinion. And you've shown the money's there. Don't be cheap now. Now, number 5, and this one might be the biggest one for me. But please, Thomas, please deliver us another trophy. Now, I know Ange came in with the big quote, I always win things in my second season. Can you go one better, brother? Can you go one further? Can you deliver me something in your first season? Now, last season, we saw Newcastle win the Carabao Cup. We saw Crystal Palace win the FA Cup. We just saw Crystal Palace win the Community Shield. These domestic cups are there up for grabs. 2008 was our last League Cup. 1991 was our last FA Cup. Come on, lads. That's got to change. Especially now that we've won the Europa League. We've got that, trophy monkey off our back. Let's try and breed a winning culture. Let's try and cement something for these next few years. So it's not just one trophy, another set of starvation, and then we're just praying for the next miracle to happen. No, let's realize we're in a hot moment. Let's push forward with that and try and get 2-3 cups. Why not? Why not 3 cups in 3 years? What's stopping you? I'll tell you what's stopping us. Spurs ourselves. Only we can stop us. We are our own worst enemies. As shown even on midweek against PSG, we are our own worst enemies. So listen, I really, really hope the cup competitions this year, both the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, we have strong runs. The league, of course, I've said in my prediction, if you haven't seen that video already, make sure you go and check that video as well. I've predicted all 20 teams. I predicted us to finish 6th this year. But with that, I think it's because of the competition above us, very difficult. And I think competing on multiple fronts is bound to impact your league form at some point. So 6th place for us, I'm predicting in the league. But I would love an FA Cup. I would love a Carabao Cup. I would love for us to qualify the group stage of the Champions League, because we just played the best team in Europe and we gave them a good game. So please, let's not embarrass ourselves in Europe as well. We did a miracle finishing 17th and getting the Europa League and qualifying to the Champions League. Let's not now show our asses and finish 29 out of bloody 36 teams or 32 teams, whatever it is. Like, please, qualify out of that group stage. Don't embarrass yourselves in Europe, but bring me one of those domestic cups. Thomas Frank, you will be etched in history alongside Big Ange. But listen, that is all for today, people. Let me know your thoughts. What are the 5 expectations you have for us this season? What are the 5 expectations you have for your club this season as well? Like the video if you've made it this far, please. This channel isn't monetized yet, so your likes mean even more to me. But subscribe to the channel. I've got plenty more videos coming up this season, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.